Hello everyone and welcome back to Cowboy Updates News. It's a home of breaking news and trade rumors to a deep analysis and inside update you will not find anywhere else about the Dallas Cowboy. I hope each and every one of you is doing amazing today wherever you are watching from around the world. So if you are new here, you are highly welcome to this first glowing Cowboys family. And if you are one our a loyal returning viewer, we truly appreciate you for always coming back for supporting and being parts of the journey with us. This channel continues to grow because of you and we never take that granted. So before we dive into it today latest Dallas Cowboy updates, most exciting Dallas Cowboy updates, take just a second, only 5 seconds to make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you didn't make subscribe, and if you have been make subscription, you are mostly and highly welcome. If you have not, if you make subscribe, please trust me, you do not want to be left out, especially during a crucial period where so many big decisions are being made on a Dallas Cowboy. And to everyone who has already subscribed, liked videos and shared the channel with others, thank you so much for your support, means everything, and it helps us to bring you more consistent and highly quality Cowboys contents every single day. Now, before we get into the news, I want to hear directly from you because of your opinion matter here. So when you look at everything that is happening right now in the Dallas Cowboy, how do you honestly feel about the ways the Dallas Cowboy are building this team? Do you believe the front office is making the right move? Or do you see this roster become strong enough to compete for a championship? Or you are still think there are a key area that needs a serious improvement? So your answer is needed in the parts of the comments. So, so are you confident in the leadership, the coaching decisions, and the direction of the team is heading in, or are you still waiting to be convinced? This is the time to speak your mind, so go on down in the comment section and let your voice be heard. We want really opinion, really reaction, and really decisions from a true Cowboys fans. Because of at the end of the day, this is more just a team. This is a community. This is a person, and this is what we bring us all together. So, alright, with all that being said, get ready because today update I packed with important information, interesting development, and something you definitely do not want to miss. So let's dive straight into Dallas Cowboy update and see exactly what is going on with an American team, Dallas Cowboy. So the Dallas Cowboys are once again at the center of attention as they aggressively look to reshape their roster with a new move of talent ahead of 2026 season. With expectations rising and pressure building around owner Jerry Jones, the front office is exploring a multiple avenues to bring in fresh players who can immediately contribute and elevate the teams back into a serious Super Bowl contention. One of the most talked about names linked to a Dallas Cowboy is Ashton Gentry. He is a dynamic running back out of Boise State, known for his explosiveness, vision, and ability to break tackles. Agenti has quickly climbed the draft board and is viewed as a potential game changer in the Cowboys' backfield. Coming from a Boy State Blancos football, he brings a versatile skills set that could completely the current offensive structure led by a quarterback Dak Prescott. Another key prospect the Cowboys are heavily scouting is Xavier Worth from a Texas Longhorns football. Worth is a widely recognized for his innate speed and deep threat ability, making him an ideal candidate to strengthen a defense and open up opportunities for the rest of the offense. Pairing him with established playmaker could significantly improve the Cowboys' passing attack. Defensively, the Cowboys are showing a strong interest in Ajersa Newton, a powerful interior defensive lineman from the Illinois Fighting Illini football. Newton's ability to disrupt the line of scrimmage and apply pressure up the middle makes him a valuable asset for defense that already features stars like Micah Parsons. His addition could make a defensive front even more dominant in NFL. So in the secondary, the Cowboys are evaluating a Cooper DeJean from Joe Hawkins football. DeJean is known for his versatility, capable of playing a cornerback and safety at the high level. His football IQ and playmaking ability have made him one of the most intriguing defensive prospects in upcoming draft. On the offensive line, protecting a Dak Prescott remains a top priority, and Cowboys have their eyes on Tellis Fuaga from Oregon State Beavers. Fuaga's physicality and consistency in pass protection could help to solidify the offense line, an area that has faced inconsistency in a recent season. So the Cowboys are also exploring options at linebacker, including Adrian Cooper from a Texas A&M Aggies football. Cooper brings a speed, tackling ability, and sideline to a sideline range, making him a strong candidate to enhance the team's defensive depth. As the offensive unfolds, it is clear that the Dallas Cowboys are not standing still, but the organization is carefully evaluating talent from across the college football, targeting players who do not only possesses athlete ability but also the mindset and the discipline required to succeed at the professional level. With the leadership of Jerry Jones and the coaching staff, the Cowboys are determined to build a roster capable of competing with the very best in the NFL. So if this potential signing become reality, the Cowboys could be entering a new era defined by a youth, speed, and explosive playmaking on both sides of the ball. So the fans are eagerly watching every move, hoping that this new class of players will finally bring championship glory back to the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys found themselves at a crucial turning point as 2026 season continues to unfold. With the growing pressure from the fans, analysts, and even within the organization itself to finally translate talent into postseason success. For the years, the Cowboys have been one of the most talked about the teams in the NFL, yet their inability to reach the Super Bowl has remained a constant source of frustration. Now, under the leadership of the owner Jerry Jones, the franchise is making a bold and calculated moves, aimed at changing that narrative once and for all. At the center of everything remains a quarterback, Dak Prescott, whose future continues to be one of the most closely watched storylines in Dallas. Prescott has shown flashes of unerring performances, consistency, putting up a strong number during the regular season, but the questions still linger about his ability to lead the team deep into a playoff. Despite the criticism, the Cowboys organization continues to express confidence in him as their franchise leader, and there is growing belief that with a large supporting crust, so a Prescott can finally break through. One of the biggest areas of focus for the Dallas Cowboy front office have been the offensive side of the ball. After evaluating last season, it became clear that while the team has weapons, there is still a need for a more explosiveness and consistency. The emergence of a CeeDee Lamb as a true number one receiver has been a major positive as he continues to develop into one of the number, and receiver has been a major positive as he continues to develop into one of the league most dangerous playmakers. However, the team is actively exploring ways to add another dynamic receiver to complement him and create a more balanced and unpredictable offense. The running game has also been under review, especially after changes in a backfield over the past season. So the Cowboys are looking for a more reliable and explosive rushing attacks that can take pressure off Prescott and control the tempo of the games. This has led to increased scouting activity and a serious consideration of a young running back who can bring a speed and versatility to the offense. On the defensive side, the Cowboys remain one of the more talented, consistent, and game-changing support pieces, especially in big moments. In fact, multiple projections suggest Dallas could use both of their first-round picks on defensive player, projected first-round target, and big names emerging. So let's deal with some NFL draft mocks in the Dallas Cowboy. Number one is a Kendrick Fox is an edge Albon. One of the most talked about name linked to the Dallas is Kendrick Fogg, who is a physically dominant edge defender. He is an elite strength and run-stopping ability and high upside as a pass rusher. In one recent mock, the Cowboys selected a Fogg as a cornerstone defensive piece to pair with Micah Parsons. So if this happened, Dallas could instantly create one of the most feared pass rusher duos in the NFL. Next is Dillon Tienman. Another rising name is Dillon Tienman. He is a dynamic safety with an elite instinct, a strong tackling ability, an excellent football IQ, and also he is one who is versatile in a coverage. Some mocks project him going to Dallas with a top picks, giving the Cowboys a true leader in the secondary. So Sonny Styles, as we have discussed in the previous video, he is an earlier projection. Dallas has also been linked to a linebacker is Sonny Styles. He is an elite size and speed combo, a natural leader and high football intelligence. So analysts believes that Styles could become the defensive quarterback Dallas have been missing. Emerson Dillon is a center back. Cornerback is another key need, especially with a long-term uncertainty in the secondary. Mocks suggest a Dallas could target Emerson Dillon because of his physical coverage style, strong ball skills, and potential replacement for aging or inconsistent CBS. So amid round slips and hidden gems, beyond round one, the Cowboys are expected to find a value in offensive line depth, of protecting a Dak Prescott, and developmental defensive players. So as special teams contributors, a name like a Jacob Rodriguez and Julian Neal have appeared in a deeper mock draft as a high valuable additions. So there is many reasons why a defense is the priority. This strategy is not a random. It's based on a elite team's need. Report shows the 2026 NFL draft class is adept at the positions a Dallas needs, including the edge rusher, a cornerback, and offensive tackles. That makes this draft the perfect opportunity to reload the roster, and some mock draft even suggest a shock move. A Dallas trading into the top 10 picks to secure an elite defensive talent. This would signal all win now mentality and full trust in a current offensive core, and aggressive push towards a Super Bowl contention. The biggest picture build around a star. The Cowboys are not rebuilding they are retooling around an elite talent. Dak Prescott leading the offense, CeeDee Lamb, superstar weapon, and Micah Parsons calling the defense. The draft is about filling the gaps around this star. So based on the current mock draft trends, the most likely scenario is a round one edge rusher like Kendrick Ford.